I just left Earl's house, but he told me about Ace, saying that Ace has a lot of old car parts and stuff, intakes, carburetors, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get some of that stuff and maybe take it to the swap meet, maybe keep some of it, who knows? 66 or 7?
66.
It's probably the Leaning Tower of Power 6.
Yep, that's what it was.
The wheels are cool on it. A Signet, was that a trim level?
Yes.
Oh no,
yeah,
that's
you had
cool.
The base 100, then the 200, and then the Signet.
I had a 66 Dart that was, they had like a 170 and a 270 and a GT. Yeah, I'm digging the rims on that.
That's some old Prager rims.
Oh yeah, I love those. Huh.
You just buy old parts and try to resell them?
Well, it kind of, if it's something really cool, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, I like collecting old stuff. I don't know anything about Saabs though.
Watch out for the amps, Doug.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, they've lit me up a couple times over the course of my lifetime. What would this one be called?
96.
It's a V4. I know what those little engines look like. Those are cool. I saw they also put the V4 in a Sonnet, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Same motor.
And they have a, isn't there some kind of, does this also have that hydraulic suspension thing like Citroen's had, or is it not?
No.
So it's a little more normal.
They come with a freewheel.
A freewheel?
Free wheels were put in because before the V4s, they had the 3-cylinder 2-stroke motors, and they needed the freewheel. They used the same transmission, but they put the V4s, and the V4 don't really need the freewheel, but it's part of the transmission, so they have them as well.
I tried to fit in one of these once.
Yeah.
Well, you're my size at least, so height-wise. Well, what's under the car covers?
Well, we'll get to that.
Okay. Well, what do you want to look at first? I'm into the basic stuff I go looking for.
Figure out what you're...
The basic stuff I'm looking for is, imagine like Holley 4 barrels, aluminum intakes, old valve covers. Think like Chevy muscle car era stuff.
Yeah, I haven't got a lot of muscle car stuff.
But I'm also wide open. I mean, if it's something cool, it's something cool. I even have a 52 Ford 8-in tractor that, if I found a good implement for the right price, I'd be open to that too. Oh, you cut the roof off the Sonnet.
No, I bought it that way.
Oh, okay.
It's been modified.
The lines do not look bad like that. Although somebody would probably, you get the right Sonnet person, they would be highly upset.
Yeah, this one, they made it a little race car. I took the race wheels off of it and put these standards back on. That makes it sit way lower.
What would this have been, like really early 70s? Or still 60s?
Well, the earlier one's different. This is the later one.
They changed the taillights too. It looks a little more like a Corvette.
Yep. Corvette-ish taillights. They changed the whole, they changed a lot on it. Like I said, it's been modified. The headlights are different. This used to open. And they got the whole thing tilts forward now. Like the early ones, the hood tilted forward, the whole thing tilted forward.
Yeah.
And the later ones, just this part of the hood opens. Well,
they put a lot of actual time in this thing.
Yeah.
And the roll bar itself is like stainless or chrome.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, it's like a little race car.
They probably had to take the roof off to make that thing fit. Because trying to get all that in there, you know? I mean, I know it's separated here, but still.
Some sharp edges on there.
Okay.
I actually cut myself on the hole they drilled because there's a sharp edge. I ran my finger across that one.
Oh, geez.
95, this is the wagon.
Oh, cool.
Like the car, only in the wagon form.
Oh, man, I love, like, the B pillar.
And then another Triumph. Like I say, if I get one, I gotta have two.
I love that back there. Wagon. This is actually a really cool little body.
Oh yeah, that's what got me turned on to the Saabs, is the wagon first.
I love.
I found the cars, and I wasn't real keen on the cars. I liked the wagon, but then I started getting a couple cars.
I love those. Did the whole line have a V4?
Well,
Or did they have different? Well, you said the earlier ones were.
They had the 3-cylinder 2-stroke earlier. You got to mix oil with the gas, and
Yeah.
that's not oil mixed with the gas. They weren't real emissions and everything, they had to switch to B4.
I had a lot of dirt bikes like that.
Brackets and a bunch of miscellaneous stuff here.
A V4, that is crazy. It has angled plugs on it.
That carburetor was on.
What was available in these? Wasn't it just Ford like Windsors or Clevelands, or was it?
The Windsor was what's supposed to be in it.
Okay.
Somebody put that Cleveland in it, and it's too big for it. You have to pull the motor out and get the spark plugs out, or take the steering. It's too big. So I took it out. I wasn't going to put it back in. This one has the 351 Windsor in it. Still in there.
I always liked the Windsor.
That
Just
one I
being.
took the Cleveland out of it. This one's a better one to restore, probably. This one would be good.
Wow, look at that cross beam. So I had a Corvette that was a 73, and it was the first year for a reinforcement in the door. So is this about a 73, 74 maybe?
Well, they only made them 2 years. They
What
made
were-
them 74 and 75.
Yeah, because in
Yeah.
Corvette 73 was the first year for a reinforcement in the door.
The way the door is made, you got this that for side impacts. The doors, you know, it's up high.
Yeah,
These are all they come locked down. And then,
like a
of course,
C4
that there,
Corvette.
too. Yeah. So
The
you sit
frame-
down in them, and that's
Yeah,
that's your protection. You have your rubber 5 mile an hour first 5 mile an hour bumpers.
they were so
Made.
awesome when people started doing that.
Rubber bumpers.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're cool.
They're
They're
cool,
in bad
but
shape, but they're cool.
this actually had some pretty cool paint on it at one time. I bet that was a cool, kind of an orange.
Believe it or not, that's the original. Well, yeah, this ain't original.
Yeah,
This is original.
yeah. They just did
Okay.
kind of a metallic tangerine kind of
They
pearl.
didn't paint these.
Oh, it was done like a Fiero,
This
kind of the plastic that was made into it.
It's fiberglass body with resin on the fiberglass, and they put the color in the resin, so they're not painted.
It's sprayed on, but it's like a gel coat,
Not
sort of.
sprayed on. It's in the resin.
Oh,
They put it in the resin, and the resin's coated on this fiberglass. So you could put a scratch in there, and then you can buff it out because it's orange all the way through that resin.
I see what you're
And in
saying.
The resin.
I see what you're saying.
And then same with the white. They had 5. They call them safety colors, and there's 5 colors, and they're all resin. Colors right in the resin. Not painted.
I didn't think I'd be seeing a couple of Bricklins,
Yep.
let alone most of the Saabs available in the U.S. in the last 30 years.
One I'm trying not to show you is in this.
I saw something inside there.
Yeah.
It's not a normal kind of vehicle. Of course, a lot of these are unusual vehicles. Let me get around there. Give me a second.
You'll never guess.
Never?
Nope.
It's a strong word.
Not in a million years. You do, I'll be surprised.
Um,
Some people know about it, but not very many.
is this one of those little... No, it's not what I thought it was. The side window... Is this one of the electric ones?
It is electric.
For a moment, I thought it was one of those... remember Ford had the Escort that was in England that was like a little race car? But this nose is crazy.
That's when me and Earl just picked that one up this weekend. Went all the way to Denver to get. There ain't very many of them.
Is that the stock interior?
Yeah.
Oh, the shifter. Wait. There's a manual gearbox?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did they do that?
It's a factory-made electric car, not a conversion, not a homemade. Factory made these
Yeah.
over in Inglewood, Colorado, from 79 to 82. They made maybe 60-ish of them.
That's a Monza taillight.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And is that a Gremlin hatch?
No. It's actually one of two. It could be either the same,
I love that.
the Pinto,
Yeah, like the runabout that had the,
and the
the
other
80.
one, the Bobcat.
Mercury, yeah.
Bobcat or Pinto, or same hatchback on either one of them will fit. This is what this is.
I'm digging this little car. Okay, now,
This is out of a Triumph, supposedly. The windshield's out of a Chevy Monza.
What?
But the front suspension, steering wheel, you know, and all that, gear shifter, transmission, all Volkswagen.
What year is this?
This one here is an 82.
And what was its range?
Well, that all depended. You can get 100 miles out of it.
Yeah.
If you drive 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But if you go 60, 65 miles an hour, you might only get 30 miles.
Is it okay to open the door now?
Yeah, carefully, because I had to squeeze it in here. This is a temporary. I just got it right outside because I don't have a window.
That is wild that it has.
And this one's got a brand new paint job on it, so
The gated shifter almost looks Ferrari-ish.
yeah.
That's so cool. Is there, with that big divider there for a transmission tunnel, is there a transmission? Well, there kind of has to be with that. Will the hood open up easily?
It's front wheel drive
Okay, so why did they do that then?
because they couldn't put it down there on the tunnel. The tunnel's where the batteries go.
Oh, I
Batteries
need to
go
think.
all
I need to
down
think
that
electric
tunnel.
car.
Yes. That's 8 foot long, and they didn't have lithium back then. They had 16 6-volt golf cart batteries in it for 96 volts.
What did it do mile per hour?
So it'd do about 65. That's fastest speed.
It almost looks GM-ish on that nose. Remember the Grand Prix with the Aero Coupe back end on it? That's what that looks like on that
Everybody
little...
thinks Gremlin, but 32 horsepower, General Electric motor. That's a Volkswagen. Like I said, the suspension is all front-wheel drive Volkswagen suspension. The transmission they used to Rabbit because it had taller gears.
Is that for charging or is it for something else? It's got a
I just
GFI
picked this one
interrupt.
up. We just got it.
Okay. So you don't know much about it?
Well, I do some, but I don't know why he has an outlet there. This is the way you charge it. You plug it into 110.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different ones. One of these goes through that meter back there and back up here. And the other one, which is actually under in here.
Yeah.
That one actually,
cool.
that's a direct charge. And this one goes to the meter back. And again, this looks like he just has this plug. You can probably put juice in here for a GFI for whatever. I don't know. But the story on this is, back when these were new, a guy took this to work and he charged it at the light pole out on the street, which is the county, government or county, you know.
Yeah.
That's their power.
Using their power, yeah.
So he put the meter in there so that the meter person would come by and read that meter and charge him for electricity he was using out there on the street.
Oh,
And when he's at
wow.
home, you don't need that. You just plug in there. But out there using their electricity,
That's
they
pretty
read the
smart.
meter and charge them for
Those
electricity.
just relays or?
Yeah, that runs the accelerate, the extra lights and blinkers and all that stuff.
Now, what did they call
Windshield
this?
wipers. This is Unique Mobility Electric.
Unique Mobility Electric, and you said it's an 82?
This one's an 82.
How long did this company make cars?
Well, late 79 to 82. The end of 82
Wow.
to early 83, somewhere around there.
Is that a factory color or no?
Yeah, that was just painted, but they took from inside the door that wasn't faded. And
Yeah.
washed it.
You know, that door actually kind of looks like some of those kit car doors, like a Kelmark. You know how they drop down low, like a Bradley?
I'll give you the website,
Yeah.
and you can go on there and it'll explain everything about it.
Hiding stuff, trying to disorient me. Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, this is the panel.
Got a little Darwin fish on there.
Yeah, all that stuff's the way I got it. Haven't done too much with these yet. These don't run with the batteries. A lizard in there.
So MG in the back, V6 Chevy or Ford?
Chevy.
And a bike on the front. Spitfire 1500. I flipped one of those.
Machine?
Yeah,
Not lightweight.
you got a lot of heavy stuff. I just noticed this has almost like a little baby fin to it, almost.
Oh yeah. This is a 7-passenger vehicle.
Little people. This is cool how that's divided by the quarter.
I think that's the windshield I need for that. was wondering where I put it. I think that might be it.
Wow.
It's not put together, but there's
So a third
the little
seat.
seat. You put your feet here. You fold this up for a little seat, and two people sit back here with the seat, just like an old station wagon.
Looks like a little
Look
torpedo
out,
in
look
there.
out the back window. And these are the fenders for the Bricklin and stuff. Kind of storing some stuff in there.
This is a cool car. I think it's interesting how they made it so this piece is different from the quarter.
Yeah, it comes off. You know, these got piping in here, so this piece comes off.
Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Same with all of it. It had piping in between.
Got the little air intake vent.
Yeah.
What was the term? Born from jets or made from jets? Yep. It is crazy that that's that far up. Does this run?
It runs.
I get a feeling you're going to fire it up.
Oh, gosh.
A V4. That is so cool. The engine is so little.
Choke.
Holy crap. Hell, you hear the fan more than anything else. It's a quiet little motor. That's pretty damn cool. So little. Little fuel pressure regulator out there. That's cool, dude.
I just put some fresh gas. It's had a little bit of old gas in it. It's been around for quite a while, so I just put some fresh gas.